We're doing the 5 breakouts on the offense. Now we're doing the 5 breakouts on the defense. Guys, we think take that next leap into the lexicon of the best players in the NFL. I'll let you kick it off, though.
You know, and some of these guys are well known, but we don't really consider them stars yet. Obviously, they've had some production. And, you know, at the top of this list is a guy that you will get to know very well this year. He's going to stand out on tape to you. He's bigger than most of the guys at his position. You're going to see him in a lot of nationally televised games, being that he's on the Kansas City Chiefs. My first pick in the secondary, Joshua Williams of the Kansas City Chiefs. L'Jarius Sneed leaving town, obviously, after a really successful run in that back end and Steve Spagnuolo's defense. But this guy, 6'3", Joshua Williams, he's going to have an opportunity with teams clearly having to throw the ball against the Kansas City Chiefs to showcase his coverage ability, his ball skills, which we love and know so well here on Pushing the Pile. Josh Williams, you've made the list, number 1. I really love a freaky long defensive back, somebody that can go break up these passes, high point the football, a real threat in your secondary you got there in Kansas City. Young guy, get to know the name.
Williams was a 4th rounder back in 2022. He could not have gone to a better situation. Like I said, he is 6'3", 193 pounds, and already one of the better press corners in the NFL. From just what we saw on tape in a rotational role, obviously as a backup there most of his time, has been a spot starter. I think they already have one stud in Trent McDuffie. I think he comes in and replaces a lot of what we saw from L'Jarius Sneed. He's not going to be a one-to-one. I don't think you're going to expect that from right away, but he's so good at the line of scrimmage. And again, with Steve Spagnuolo and that defense, how much they press more than any other team in the NFL.
Nobody pressed like L'Jarius, though.
But yeah,
we're going to miss it. We're gonna, shout out to L'Jarius.
You can't say we. We're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss it as fans.
Yeah,
sure. We're gonna miss enjoying it. I'm gonna go to another corner.
Okay.
Another guy who has that long wingspan, almost 6'8" wingspan himself, but he hasn't taken a snap in the regular season at corner in his NFL career.
6'8" wingspan.
Dax Hill, the former Bengals first-round pick, played safety his first 2 seasons. Was not comfortable there whatsoever. Now his college career, he was a slot corner. And a lot of times slot corners, depending on play style, you either want to bump them to safety in the NFL, sometimes you want to keep them at slot if they're like a Brian Branch, sometimes you want to kick them on the outside. I said on draft day, when they drafted him, I thought they were moving him to the outside. They didn't. Now they did this preseason. 4 targets, 3 pass breakups, was at the catch point on the other one. He looked like a fish back in water. And I'm excited for what he can do across some Cam Taylor-Britt. I think this Bengals secondary is back to the form we saw getting them into the AFC Championship.
Yeah, there's a few of those guys in that Cincinnati backside of that defense that are just ballers, and they're waiting to emerge as stars. And you mentioned Cam Taylor-Britt, and I love the Dax pick as well.